YouTube, it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So today I am doing a long-awaited video which is my favourites, and these are the favourite things that I've been loving through January and a little bit in December. I've been meaning to do a favourites video for so long, but I just feel like I've had so many different favourites in so little time that I haven't actually been able to sit down and chat to you guys about the things that I've been loving recently. And some stuff is not new, but I've also got a couple of new in beauty launches this month that I want to share with you guys that are also some of my favourites. So without further ado, should I jump into my favourites? I think I'm going to start off with beauty stuff. I've got about 4 beauty things this month, and then I'll move to more like random stuff which I enjoy talking about a lot. So yeah, let's jump in. So the first makeup thing that I've been loving this month is a combination of two. The things that I've been loving together are the NYX Plush Gel Lipstick in the shade Nude Beach, along with the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in the shade Papa Don't Peach. These two together are what dreams are made of, seriously. They're so gorgeous. I can't tell you how hard it was to track down this shade in particular in the Too Faced Sweet Peach lip gloss range in Papa Don't Peach. I don't know, literally it was sold out in line. Any beauty shop that I went to in the mall, it was sold out. And I remember one day I was getting my hair cut whilst I was in Denver, and I told my dad how desperately I wanted to track down this shade because it's gorgeous, and he went into Macy's whilst I was in the hairdressers and surprised me once I'd finished getting my hair done, and he'd found it. So this is all down to my dad, thank you Dad. But I love the formula of these. They're moisturising and glossy but not sticky, and they have a really gorgeous amount of coverage. And like I said in my Q&A, I'm obsessed with like nudie peachy brown colours, so this is perfect. I've never actually heard any YouTubers talk about these, but they are the NYX Plush Gel Lipsticks, and I only picked up one shade. I was just swatching in Ulta and this shade looked gorgeous, and the formula is amazing. It's literally like butter on your lips, which is good in some ways but not in others, because I find I use quite a lot of product each time I apply it because it is so creamy. They're not the most long lasting, but they're super moisturising, super pigmented, and yeah, I love these two together. The next product is not, I don't think, actually that new. I think it's been out for a fair few years, but it's only really like in the last couple of months I've really fallen head over heels for it. And it's the Bourjois 123 Perfect CC Cream, and I've not really been wearing a lot of foundation recently. One, because I wanted to give my skin like a semi-breather. I didn't want to put anything too heavy on my skin, and 2, because I've been having a lot of like colouring issues, like I've had a lot of redness and stuff like that. I wanted something that was gonna like be light on my skin but also get the job done, and this has definitely done that. I picked this up I think a couple months before I actually fell in love with it, and there was just one day where I didn't want to wear a foundation and a BB cream was going to be a bit too moisturising, so I thought why not use this, and I love it so much. It's got such a nice consistency. It's not too watery but it's not too thick. It blends into the skin so nicely, and it doesn't oxidize, so it doesn't like change the colour in like different heats or just on my skin, and I just really like it. I find that I don't actually have to like colour correct my skin for redness as much as I used to when I would use like a normal foundation, and yeah, it's just so good. It lasts a really long time actually, considering, and I think this is actually good for oily or dry skin, so I would definitely recommend checking out Bourjois as a brand as a whole. Actually, it's so good. The next new beauty launch that I have been obsessed with is the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid, and strobing has become so big in the beauty world and industry recently. It's like basically like the new baking, and what I really like about strobing that I didn't really like about baking was you can make it quite natural, whereas I feel like with baking it was a lot more like out there, full coverage, stuff like that, so I was never really a fan of it. And when I saw this, I was actually picking up a prescription in America, all the new things that I've been loving from America, and whilst my dad was picking up the prescription, I was just having a breeze through all the drugstore makeup, and I saw these. They have 3 shades. This is the lightest, it's in light iridescent, but they also had like a light medium which was like a peachy shade. This is like a pearly colour, and then they had a darker one which is like a brownie sort of shimmery strobing liquid. I love this because not only do I love it as like a cream highlighter dabbed into the tops of my cheekbones, but it's also really nice to mix into like a slightly more matte finish foundation or like thing like that. And I even like using this like under my brow bone. It's got a really nice finish, and in different lights it's got a slightly different reflection. In some lights it's slightly more pearlescent and white, and in other lights it's slightly more sort of gold, but it's not too glittery, it's just got the right amount of shimmer, and I really like it. The next 2 products I've been loving come from the same range and the same brand, and they are the Body Shop Vanilla Chai set, and I got these for, I swear whenever I film a police siren goes by, but I got these for Christmas actually, and I'd not even seen or heard about this range in Body Shop or online, so I was so excited to get it though because I love vanilla stuff, I love chai stuff, put them together, extra perfect. And the things that I got were the Soothing Body Gel to Lotion, which is so cool if you hate moisturising your body. I hate moisturising my body. And then I also got the shower gel, which smells, oh my god, this range smells amazing. It's like not too sweet, it's not too spicy, but it's not too overpowering either, but you can like smell it after you've had a bath, so good. And the shower gel is just a great shower gel, does the job, just a shower gel. But this is the product that I've really loved. It's still got like the gift bow on it. And so basically when you pump, I love that you pump it out. I don't really like when you have to get your like fingers in a body butter because it ends up going in my nails, and yeah, it's just not a good thing for me. But I was so happy that it came in a pump, and all I do is put about 2 pumps on my fingertips and just like dab it onto my body and then just work it into the skin. And I find because it's a gel, it's a lot easier to deal with and it sinks into the skin a lot quicker, which I really love. And it's sort of like bordering in between like a really thin lotion that doesn't really moisturise your skin a lot to a body butter, which I really like. So it's like sort of the gel makes it light on your skin, which I like because a body butter can tend to be quite heavy on my skin, so it's nice and light because of that gel element, but it's nice and moisturising because of that lotion element. On to my fashion favourite this month, and it has been a coat. This is a faux fur leopard print coat from New Look with a gorgeous big collar and a very fluffy outside. Oh, even just me holding this coat makes me feel cozy and warm. I actually got this, was it November or December? Around that time, New Look so amazingly and generously sent me a box of about 8 goodies from their shop, and I was lucky enough to be able to pick them out, and this was one of the items. I've been wanting and hunting for a leopard print, like a faux fur leopard print coat for so long, but all of the ones I found were a little bit funny in colour, like the leopard print didn't look very nice, or they just weren't my style. I didn't want something too long or too short or like too puffy or too thin that it didn't keep you warm. So when I saw this I was just like, hey, why not? It's not too expensive, but it will do me and keep me warm in the current months which are super cold, and that's what it's done really. It's kept me warm. It's just a really nice statement piece to add to like a look that sort of play up a look. I really like wearing this with like a white t-shirt and black ripped jeans, boots, and then this to like play it up slightly. And yeah, it's just so nice, and I've got so many compliments on it. If you love being cozy and warm as much as I do, then you're gonna love my next favourite. It is also from New Look, and it is their mermaid tail blanket. These were such a big trend, not even trend, just so popular like 5 months ago, but I never jumped on the bandwagon, so I'm a bit late and I feel like they've gone a bit out of fashion, but oh well. So basically the concept behind these blankets is that they're shaped like a mermaid tail, so it's like a normal blanket and then it's tapered at the end like a mermaid tail sort of, and you're supposed to like they're about the size of your body, slightly longer if you're short like me, and you're supposed to like put your body in the middle here, and then your feet would come out to here, and they just keep you so warm. I think they had a blue one as well, but I wanted the pink one. And they keep you so warm. They're a lot more cozy, I find, because some blankets are just like don't fit my body shape and don't hug me and make me cozy in the way that I want them to. I'm sounding like a blanket cozy connoisseur right now, but I love my blankets and I love being cozy, so I'm so glad I got this. It's so warm. It's just a knitted sort of like jewel toned pink blanket, and I'm obsessed with mermaid tail blankets. I need to get another one actually, because I was off and away from school because I go to Denver. My teacher actually gave me this book to read because that's what we're currently doing in my class, and when we started reading this, I should tell you what the book is. It's called Trash by Andy Mulligan. It's so good. When we started reading this, I wasn't really sure if it was like a book I'd enjoy, because in English you tend to read quite different books that aren't very relatable, and I'm all for those teenage rom-com chick flicky books, so I wasn't really sure when we started reading this. I was a bit like, oh okay. And before this we read Noughts and Crosses by, I'm not sure, but that was quite good too, but still like not one of my faves. So when we started reading this, I was a bit like, great. But I am, how many chapters are in this book? Not chapters, how many pages? About 210 chapters, not chapters, imagine. 210 pages in this book, and I'm up to page 148. So I've got quite a fair way through this book, and I know I can't really say like it's a favourite. I don't know if this is like a cop-out because I haven't read it all yet, but I'm obsessed with it. Like, I have to basically force myself to go to sleep and stop reading the book, which is good in some ways but bad in other ways. And I was only actually supposed to read to page 102 because that's where my class was like approximately gonna get up to whilst I was away, but I've read on and I'm obsessed with it. Me and my mum read this together, which I really like because it gives us like something to talk about, which is nice, and it means that she can help me with my homework if it's like to do with this book because she's read it with me. It's so good. It's basically about these three friends, Raphael, Gardo and Rat, and they live in a place called Bahala. Basically, for their job, they search through rubbish or trash to try and find stuff that they can sell, so plastic, rubber, etc. And one day they make a discovery, and they want to know, they make a discovery in the trash. I'm going to try and explain it without giving too much away because I want you guys to read this book and let me know your thoughts. They make a discovery, and it turns out that this discovery means a lot more than what they thought it did at the start. So that's all I'm saying. Highly recommend it. I feel like despite what your favourite book may be, like for me it's a rom-com, or if you like a horror, there's a bit in this for everyone, and it's sort of written like in letters by each person's perspective. It's not too long, which I really like because I can't read a 500-page book, it's just not on. So really good, guys. My next favourite is, I don't know if you could call it a food favourite. It's like a, oh, my bun's falling out. I don't know if you could call it a food favourite or a drinks favourite, but it is the Taylor's Sweet Rhubarb tea, and I love tea, not as much as I love coffee, but I do love a good warming tea on a cold winter's day. But I'm not really like one for the traditional Earl Grey tea or English breakfast. And one day I was staying at my auntie's house overnight, and I said, what herbal teas do you? She was asking me what tea I wanted, and I said, do you have any herbal teas? And she said, we have mint tea, chamomile and rhubarb. And I thought, oh, rhubarb, I love rhubarb like as a flavour, but I never would have thought of it in a tea. And what I like about it is it's not too sweet. It's not like a usual fruit tea, which like berry tea, because I hate like usual fruit teas, so I thought, why not try it, because it might be a bit like citrusy and nice, and I've fallen in love with it. I've got a stash of 3 boxes in my cupboard downstairs in the kitchen. I drink about 3 cups of this a day, which is good because I don't drink a lot of water, so this gets my liquid intake in for the day. It's so nice. It curbs my sweet cravings. I love sour sweets and sour things, and this is like sweet but then it turns sour. It's so good. It's not like sweet and sour like in a horrible way, it's like in a nice way. And oh, so that's it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know by leaving a comment down below. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video. It's nice to like do a old school video now and then, especially favourites videos, because I love watching them so much, because I love discovering new things that I can try out to put in future favourites videos. And yeah, I will see you very soon. I love you guys so much. Bye! See you next Sunday.